One of the hidden secrets of startup pitching that nobody really talks about is storytelling. See, many founders just get up on stage and they just present the facts of their startup or the problem that they're solving and don't even think about how they can tell a story around it. Humans are hardwired to remember stories. We've been telling stories for hundreds of thousands of years. That's how the brain developed. If somebody asks you about what you did over the weekend and you just present where you went or, very quickly what you did, it's going to be something that they're going to forget because it's not in story form. Imagine if you gave them a very descriptive account of what happened. You told them what the setting was, who was there, some of the challenges that you went through over the weekend, and how you overcame them. Of course, they're going to remember it more because it's in story form. Let's take a look at an example. What did you do this weekend? Oh, I went to Disney. That is forgettable. But imagine you said something like this. Oh, I went to Disney with my family. We went on like a few of the rides there. One of the rides was so amazing. It was this, big roller coaster, but we had to wait in line for like 3 hours and it was starting to rain and we were worried that, oh man, are we going to be able to get on the ride? But the rain let up. We finally got on the ride and had an amazing time. Which one are they going to remember more? Of course, the second one. Why do you think books, movies, all these type things are extremely, extremely memorable for us and enjoyable? We sit hours and hours reading books or watching movies because they're interesting. They take us along a journey. Similarly, you need to do that for your startup. If you get people in an audience, you have a very unique opportunity to tell a story and to craft a pitch that would help you connect with the audience so that they buy in to your story and your startup story. I want you to imagine that I am a founder pitching a company called AI Sensei. And I'm going to show you a slide that just presents the facts versus another slide which shows a story. Our AI platform offers real-time feedback, personalized lesson plans, and interactive speaking practice so you can improve your fluency by 30% in just 12 weeks. If you are not somebody who's looking to improve their English, or if you're not somebody who is interested in language learning, then you're just going to completely check out from this slide. But let's take a look at this next one. This is Takashi. Takashi lost out on a promotion 3 months ago. And what was the cause of that? He was in a meeting and he couldn't communicate his ideas effectively because he had a lack of English fluency. Takashi was down, he was sad, he felt that he had no hope. But then he discovered AI Sensei. We created this platform to solve this problem that Takashi was having, as well as many others like him. After just 12 weeks of learning with us, he improved his fluency by 30%. And now he's leading presentations in meetings all across Asia with all his international colleagues. They can understand him more, and he feels more confident to be able to get up in front of a room of people. Which one of those two are you going to remember more? You're going to remember the one about Takashi more because A, he has a name. He is having a relatable problem, losing out on a promotion, maybe due to lack of English fluency. You can see the transformation from Takashi after using our solution, and you can envision yourself improving your English so that you can do the same as him. This is infinitely better than just stating the facts. And you can do this with anything. It could be for the numbers. If you're presenting financials in an investor pitch, you can talk about where you're at now and some of the struggles that have led you to that point and how you're going to overcome them over time so that you reach revenue targets and projections in the future. You can talk about your competition in the same way and craft a story around there. Talk about several anecdotes of other customers using your competition and how once they switch to yours, they are transformed. So if you think that you cannot tell a story based on your startup, I want you to really think about how you can do that so that you can relate to your audience better. Especially if you're going to a pitch competition or if you're presenting in front of a group of people who may not be investors, storytelling is extremely important. Using more images because humans are visual creatures is a great idea. Less text, use more of expressive body language in your tone of voice. These are all great tips in terms of how to talk about your startup story better in a way that will engage your audience from start to finish. So I hope this helps you the next time you're thinking about how to craft a beautiful startup pitch for your next pitch competition or investor meeting.